Timeout. The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to LaVine. And he can't jam it through.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blue.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Dallas calls timeout. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Kick out to LaVine. Knocks it loose. Shaq in the high post. He's got 6. Lock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Boozer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
And it's just not easy trying to stop Boozer. Just like his dad, Carlos, Cameron is a load.
Boozer hits them both.
You know, we've seen guys with the size and the speed that Cameron Boozer possesses, but we rarely see them with the same level of touch he has on his shot. The way Boozer can get downhill and stretch the floor can be a nightmare for defense.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And what you love about Boozer is that he does it all. Scores, rebounds, passes, and he defends at a high level.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Now here's Harden. It's Williams, high post. Up again. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Dallas leads by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Shaq with the bucket.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
Williams with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Williams gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Shaq. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now Doncic. Doncic on the drive inside.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Outside LaVine. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Dallas trails by 4. And here is Curry. Inside. Here's Collison. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Pass to Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining.
Stolen by Collison. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Here's Chambers. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Chambers. Got a hand on it.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Pass to Chambers. He got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect.
What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, the funny thing with Jokic is he'll make any shot look like a great shot.
The kick out to Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Defensive foul.
Showing the strength and will to convert through contact. Now he gets a chance at the line for one more.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Peterson. scoreless thus far. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Here's Peterson. And he lays it straight in. Peterson's got his first basket.
Well, this is what they want to do. Work for high percentage looks.
Curry with it. Here's Hamilton. Going inside. Missed inside. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Avdia. Back to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the floater. Yep, that one goes. And now a 6-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Rodman. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Rodman's got his second basket. And it's Jokic in the corner. Stolen by Collison. Outside Westbrook. There's the drive. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, Westbrook attacks the basket with such velocity. He's so good at getting to where he wants to go.
Here's Peterson. No good on the three. And so Collison will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the paint. And finished off by Collison.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish. Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
23 seconds left for the third. Curry nails the triple.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Peterson. Here's Chambers. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Dallas with pass to LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Okay, Zach LaVine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now, here's Doncic. To Harden to take the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal again bringing down the house.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Here's Harden. A special move before the shot.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ball's knocked loose.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense.
Right side, O'Neal. Connects with the change.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Now Doncic. 6 to shoot. To take the lead.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
The three goes down.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Up top, Harden. There's Harden training the three.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Checking in for Dallas, number 24.
Now Zorn. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the three.
Oh, huge basket from the big fella Zorn. This rookie is fearless.
On 12 left in the fourth quarter.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Chambers. Oh, the dunk!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Williams. Intercepted. Green. He nails the jump shot.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
Doncic. Into the lane.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And so here is Dallas. Green. And he drives in.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
Now Zorn. O'Neal looking around. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here is Green. Sarr with it. Taken away by Williams. Now here's Doncic. Driving inside.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
It's good.
Well, look, the defense has had no answer for him. They need to keep getting him the ball until that changes.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Now O'Neal. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Chambers. Now O'Neal. Clock is at 3. Knocks down the 3.
Well, one sign of a great player, the ability to find teammates like he just did. Set them up for success.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.